It's an afternoon that I can be making dinner for myself and Judy, so I thought what I'd do is show you what we're making tonight. It's a pretty simple meal. We're taking some leftover chicken. I did a smoked chicken out on the Weber Smoky Mountain this weekend, and so I thought today what I'd do is take some of the leftover chicken meat and make it into chicken enchiladas. So let's take a look at the first part of what I've got here. Chicken meat, and I'm just going to grab a knife and break this into a little bit smaller pieces where they're big. You get the idea. Put them into a bit of a mixing bowl. Of course, some of these are small enough pieces I don't have to do that. So, but when they're monstrous chunks like that, we'll cut them up a little bit. And there's no point in you watching all of this. I'll show it to you again as soon as I get it all cut into bite-sized chunks. Well, there's the chicken. I've got about 3/4 of a pound of chopped up chicken. So what I did this weekend, I bought a whole chicken and put it on the smoker, and we ate not quite half of it. I mean, it's only 2 people here, so it tasted great, but I just couldn't eat it all. So now, in addition to the chicken that's going in there, I'm going to add a 2-ounce jar of pimentos. And then I'm going to add an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I always have a hard time opening these things here. Be nice if this were a little warmer. I've had it sitting out for about an hour. So, and what I'm going to do is just really start to mix all this stuff together. And this will form the filling for the enchiladas. You see that? Now it's just a case of starting to really mush it around. Alrighty, here we go. That's the mixed up cream cheese, chicken, and pimento. Looks kind of doesn't look the greatest right now, and it really looks bland, but it'll taste good. Okay, the next ingredient that I like to use is corn tortillas. We prefer corn. I know a lot of people prefer flour tortillas. I mean, I go to the grocery store and there's about a 10-foot length in the refrigerated section that's got different kinds of flour tortillas, and there's one little row of these 10-inch corn tortillas is all I can ever find. So that obviously says to me most people prefer flour. I like corn. Now, let's move over a little bit. It's going to be hard to see. I've got my handy dandy 10-inch really flat, it's like a frying pan with only about a 1/2-inch side on it. And to do the tortillas, what I like to do is to take this spray oil, give them just a little, do that, put them on there like that. So we'll show you one of those. And these only take 10 or 15 seconds on a side. The goal is just to kind of soften them up. Maybe we'll zoom you in a little bit on that. Okay, there's the first one. Come over here. So what I'm going to do is start the second one on the frying pan. I'm going to take a spoon of my handy dandy filling stuff and make one of these. And I just like to roll this up and set it aside there. Okay, so the next tortilla will be here very soon. Okay, there we are. A little bit of oil. A big spoonful of filling again. You getting the idea of how I'm doing this? Once I get this one rolled up, a little bit more. I'll turn the camera off and do the rest of them and then show you the results. So there we are. Just roll it over and make it like that. That's how I do my version of wrapping up enchiladas. Last tortilla off the warming pan, and last of the filling. So I guessed pretty closely as to how much to put into each of them. You see about how much I got on there? So we'll just spread it out a little bit like that. These are wrapped pretty full actually. I roll them over and then I kind of roll back. Kind of the way I see the guys do it at the sushi place when they're doing nori around sushi rolls. Anyways, so I've got 10 rolled up tortillas with filling to make 10 of the enchiladas. Where did I put? There it is. Next thing we're going to do is enchilada sauce. I'm lazy about that. I buy it in a can. So we'll just pour some of that on there. There we go, that's the enchilada sauce. The essential 4-cheese Mexican blend. We'll start out with that. And I'm also going to add some of this queso quesadilla melting cheese that we picked up. It's a Mexican style cheese that we found at the local grocery store. So what I would need to do with this though is to give it a little bit of a shredding. So we'll just shred a little bit of this and add it, because I don't think that that package I had of the other 4-cheese blend that there was enough of it. So let's see how this does. Okay. Once I get a little bit more of this on, we pop it into the oven, which has been preheating. It's at about, I think I've got it set for 350. And this won't, I mean, everything is, there's nothing so raw. The chicken's not raw, so probably 15 or 20 minutes as soon as the cheese looks well and truly melted. Well, now it's time to wait. We got about 5 more minutes till the enchiladas come out of the oven. So this weekend I found I haven't seen this particular brand of beer in a while. You recognize that? Hamm's beer. They used to be they advertised all over the place when I was a lot younger and still memorizing things off the TV. So I don't usually drink Hamm's, but I thought, well, in honor of the Hamm's bear, let's see, how did the jingle go? From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of lofty pines, from the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty balsams, comes the beer refreshing. Hamm's the beer refreshing. Bump, bump, ba-da-dum, bump. There you go. That's my jingle for the day. And of course we have to follow it up with the appropriate beer. It's good though. So the enchiladas are about to come out. I've got some canned refried beans in a frying pan. Again, I'm lazy about doing stuff like that. We'll just go for canned refried beans. Maybe someday I'll make my own, but not tonight. And we'll give you a look at the enchiladas as soon as I plate them up. Well, let's take a look and see how it's doing. Looks pretty good to me. Now for a go with for tonight's dinner, or just for a little something special on the side, picked up an avocado. I'm gonna slice it. I wish I could learn how to slice these things the way the guys at the sushi restaurant do, because they can make them practically paper thin and then they lay them out in kind of a fan fold and wrap them over the maki rolls. And I don't know how they do that, but that's about how I do it. And we'll just pick that up and put it on a little plate. And before it goes totally bad, because these things we'll put a little bit of lime juice on it. There we are. A little bit of avocado to go with our enchiladas. Alright, let's see how we can issue this up. Looks pretty good, so. There's a break between two of them. There's 2 enchiladas. And we'll issue a couple spoonsful of refried beans. A little bit of cheese and the refried beans. Some of our favorite salsa on the refried beans as well. And some avocados. And there you go, that's my idea of a Mexican meal at home. Chicken enchiladas, refried beans, and avocados. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye-bye.